Hey, I'm Aja A, and welcome to Sunshine Haze. Don't forget to check out all the links that I have listed down in the description box, and if you like the video, please give me a little thumbs up. If you have any questions after the video is over, feel free to drop them down below. I try to respond to everyone. And if you all know people interested in astrology, numerology, tarot, or whatever I'm talking about on this channel, go on and send them this link. And don't forget to hit subscribe. And of course, thanks for tuning in and rocking with me. May this info help y'all live your best lives. Peace. Hey, y'all, welcome back. I'm Aja A. This is SunshinehazeCo. This is your typical new moon tarot reading, your 4-card spread, looking at the energy coming in for you or that you should be tapping into, any challenges or obstacles you might be facing. Because we're talking about Leo, lunar cycle energy, we're looking at the month of August here, where you should show up and show out. And as always, a quick little soul message, something extra for you to take away with you from this spread. And this video is for the Virgos, Virgo Sun, Virgo Moon, and Virgo Rising. And before I actually get started with your reading, if you feel like what I'm saying isn't resonating with you, go on and check out your moon and or rising sign, which I do have linked down below in the description box, okay? So let's just go on and get started. The first card that you guys have popping up in your spread is in the position of the energy that you need to tap into, or that'll be coming in for you. And it's the card, it's the home card from this deck. And it's also connected to the energy of the number 10, which very briefly breaks down into the number 1, which is all about manifestation, new cycles, new beginnings, new chapters, independence, right? And you guys are getting ready to come into your new cycle. You're wrapping up your year. Some of you guys will actually have birthdays at the end of August. Happy early birthday to y'all. So you're pretty much what I'm picking up here is that you are preparing for coming back into this new space of you, if that makes sense. And 1 is amplified by the number 0, which again is a number associated with karma and cycles. So just further confirming, coming back to you, coming back to your essence. And you've got this card of home popping up here. So Virgo, I think for y'all, very literally, anyways, sorry, as I was saying, I think for some of y'all, very literally, you may be traveling, and if you don't necessarily live where you grew up, you may be going home to visit family, you may just be going home to kind of reset yourself, if that makes sense. Or for some of you Virgos, if you've been kind of trying to figure out where you want your life to go, what you want your life to look at, you may actually be going to visit somewhere that you could eventually call home, or you may be going to visit somewhere that you've been thinking about moving, or you may just be coming into this space of really building this solid foundation for yourself. Again, remember, we just came off of the Cancer Capricorn eclipses, and that was all about what do we want home to feel like for us? What do we want our spaces and our places to feel like, to make us happy, to make us feel at ease, right? So for you Virgos, I think you are kind of pulling from coming off of that energy and getting ready to come into your new years, and you're getting into this headspace of, okay, this is what I want life to look like. This is what makes me happy, and this is how I'm going to get there. Either you're going to go home and travel to visit home, go see some family, or you're going to be setting yourself up for what your personal space looks like for yourself, or where you feel comfortable, or like maybe going into friend groups. And home can be in the sense of in the physical, or like I was saying, going into friend groups. Maybe you're rethinking, the people that you have around you, and you're like, okay, these are the friends that I'm going to keep around me, or these are the friends that I'm not going to keep around me, and these are the friends that feel like home. These are the people that I feel really good around. These are the people that I feel okay to be myself around, okay? Maybe you have a family, and maybe things may not have been going weird or bad, but maybe you're like, okay, this is an aspect that I want to rework in here, and this is what we're going to start doing in order for us to become a more close-knit unit, or whatever, So for you guys, things, you just may be redeveloping your sense of home. Some of you may be coming into new relationships. Some of you may be getting married or have just gotten married, if that makes sense. But there's a lot of different energies that could pop up with that home card, but it all breaks down to coming back into this space where you feel comfortable, and coming back into where you really resonate with the best version of yourself, okay? Now, the next card that I have popping up for you in your spread is in the position of any challenges or obstacles you might be facing. And you've got the King of Water here. And I got 2 very prominent messages that popped up when I pulled it. And the first one that is kind of dying for me to say is, with all this change happening with this home card, or with you coming into these new spaces, there may be some emotions that you don't understand. Water is the element of emotion, of feelings, of love, and it may have to do with your relationship. It may have to do with, getting rid of certain energies or whatever it may be, but there may be some things that you're not understanding or some emotions that you're not understanding. You may feel yourself reacting more emotionally than you normally do. And especially being Virgos, y'all are Earth, and y'all are an Earth sign that doesn't really resonate with emotion. So for some of you guys, you may be in the space to where you're like, I don't get this. This is making me feel uncomfortable. This is a lot. Or the changes that are coming in for you may just be affecting other people's emotions around you, and it just may be very overwhelming for you. However, the King of Water is a card that also resonates with this energy of being calm in the center of the storm. Pretty much you taking on the energy of being the eye of the storm. This isn't in crossing position, but I do say in a lot of my videos you can turn this into an upright position. I think it's important for you guys to understand during this next month, Virgo, whatever changes are happening, whether they be whatever changes are happening are for the better, but whether they seem really good or whether they seem really bad, it is important for you to understand that these shifts are happening because you are coming in, you're getting ready to come into a completely new chapter, a completely new phase, right? And you kind of got to keep your head afloat. So you have to remain calm in the midst of everything that is going on. So tap into that earth, okay, Virgo? And I know it's going to be hard with this Leo fire energy of passion, like it's an incompatible energy for you, but for you guys, and then you're not water, but it's important for you guys to tap into your earth and stay grounded during all of the changes that are coming in for you during this next month, okay? Especially coming into your new year. You are preparing yourself for what you're about to be in, all right? Now, the next card that I have popping up for you is in the position of the Leo energy, where you need to show up and show out during this next month. And you've got the card of abundance. And I like seeing this here because this tells me that whatever this home energy is, wherever you're circling back to or wherever you're building for yourself, this is where you're supposed to be. So, and abundance isn't always just money. It's not always just, physical, tangible things. Abundance is an energy. It is an energy of having the things that you need, of being content with what you have, and of being happy with the way that life is playing out for you. So this is where you need to show up and show out, Virgo. I feel like maybe for some of you, these changes moving towards this home energy, especially if you're going home to visit, or if you just made a change that you're not completely sure about and you're mixed up and tossed and lost in the sauce with this King of Water energy, it's important for you to remember the way that you think about things and the way that you speak about things has the power to physically manifest. So whatever changes you're making, if you want them to be positive, if you want them to really be to your benefit, Virgo, you have to think that they will be, and you have to say that they will be, okay? It's important for you to understand that, and it's important for you to be very Virgo, very, very practical minded about what it is that you want and what it is that you need. And then you can tap into the Leo energy with that passion and that fire, saying, okay, this is what I want and what I need. I have this push with the Leo fire, and now I can really get myself into that home energy. I can get myself to where I feel like I need to be. Okay, so the abundance card coming up here, where you need to show up and show out, Virgo, you just need to put positive energy into the things that you want to see play out for yourself. It's very blatant, very, very simple, and I don't know if it's very easy. A lot of things are easier said than done, but this message is very clear for you, okay? All right, the next card, last card that I have coming up for you in the spread is the Coral card. And this resonates with the energy of the number 18, which does break down into 9, which talks about endings. August is your ending. This is the last little piece of your year before you move into your transformation, okay, before you move into your new chapters. The Coral card, the message on the card is to allow flow and synchronicity into your life, and I actually want to briefly talk about the color. Coral, I would say, would fall somewhere in between red and orange, right? And when we talk about our chakras, that's in between the root and the sacral chakra. And then allowing synchronicity, allowing the things that are supposed to be your root, your foundation, and flow to come into your life, allowing these things to line up with what it is that you are passionate about, with what it is that you want, what it is that you feel like you need, is very important for you during this next month, Virgo. So the Coral card here, I think, is for you, although I was just saying to be Virgo when it comes to the moves that you want to make. No, I'm sorry, not the moves that you want to make. To be Virgo, to ground yourself when it comes to the emotional reactions that you have to the things going on around you, or the way that you're processing things. But it's also very important for you to allow change to come in for you. Like I said, be Virgo, ground yourself, but also don't be on the shadow side of your Virgo energy, if that makes sense. allow the change that's coming in for you to come in for you, and allow it to change. Understand that everything happens in divine timing, and if shit is changing for you, it means it's supposed to change for you now, and it is happening so that you can come into this space, come into this area, come into this energy of what makes you happy, of the best version, and being the best version of yourself. Okay, so for you Virgos, this is a good month for you. It's a good time for you to reflect, but it's also a good time for you to think positively about what you want to see play out. Okay, and that is your reading. I hope you enjoyed it. If you feel like you need a personal reading or need some more insight, you can drop a comment or a question. You can also check out my Etsy shop. Check out all the links I got down there in the description box. Those are important. Everything in there has some good energy, and I'm sorry, I didn't mean to say energy, but it does. I meant to say information. And thank you guys for watching. I will see y'all next time. Peace.